That's what I was saying. Did you see
Hey,
that?
Pete,
Did
what's
you
up?
get- Sorry, I'm out of it.
Hey, go ahead, brother. It's all good.
Did you see that EVP I got in your backyard?
Well, you were telling me about it, but I haven't seen it on my screen or nothing. Did you send it to me?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember, but I
Facebook
will.
punishes me continuously. I'm telling you, but I don't. I'll see nothing on my thing like for likes or anything up at the top
Right.
for a long time, and then one time I'll hit the refresh, and son of a bitch, if there ain't 30 of them there, and then
Yeah.
when I go to type a status, every time I get 3 words in, it'll tell me something went wrong and I have to retry it.
Really? Eh?
Oh yeah, they fuck with me hardcore. I
Oh,
appreciate it. Now I just write what I want to say elsewhere, copy and paste it into my status. That way they don't get a chance to cut me off.
really?
And
You
it
gotta
seems
do
to
that?
work. Yeah. I gotta go. I'll go into my I got an art program. I could just write whatever I want, write a sentence down or write a statement. And then I'll just copy it from there and paste it into the Facebook fucking status.
Yeah,
And then they
yeah.
don't get me.
Well, the thing is, I try to look for something to write. Like you know how you have notepad
Yeah.
and write your memoirs and whatever you write on your computer. I don't even got one. If I do, I can't find it. I look.
I just write mine in my art pro. I got a 3D, what's it called? A 3D paint program on my computer. I just go in there and go into the text thing, said new, hit the text thing, make yourself a square that you can write a status in, write your status,
Oh,
and then copy and paste it out of there to your Facebook status. I
yeah,
don't know if I got any of that crap on my computer. I don't do much writing on it, so
yeah.
in there,
It was pretty good. EVP.
right on, bud.
It
Well,
was,
if you
but
got it on video, you got it recorded.
yeah, I made a video about it.
Well, then I'll go back and look for it after we're done this because I never
Okay.
seen it.
Yeah, and you play it backwards. Okay, I'm sitting in the chair, right, doing
Mhm.
CE5, looking for stuff,
Right.
and all of a sudden I hear somebody yell, like talk really loud, and it right at me. I felt it hit me, and I'm like,
Wow.
holy shit! I look over and there ain't nobody there. There ain't no one there for 2 hours. There's nobody there, and I'm like, what the hell was that? And I'm like EVP, and then I said something in response out loud in response to it. So anyway, you play it forward. You play it forward. You can hear what he says, and it's kind of he's got an accent, right?
Right.
And then you play it backwards, and it says something else, and you play me forward, and you hear what I say, which I forgot, but you play it backwards, my response, and I'm basically telling them off.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. So I got
Uh,
four EVPs and I won.
I wonder if it's that son of a bitch I keep seeing going across the doorway all the time when I'm
I
out
don't know.
working in the garage. That freaks me out.
I
I
don't
always
know.
think I see it out of the corner of my eye, and
Oh, I did too. I did too.
it's like, what the hell was that? And because I know when sometimes the wife will come in front of the garage door, right? There's an automatic shadow kind of thing that runs across the way it works, and man, there was nobody there.
But the thing is, you know what? You know what happened also that day? JC was in my subconscious watching everything I do, especially for my CE5, but he didn't tell me,
Hmm.
right? I didn't know he was in there, but that's what he was. And he was watching to see, because I filmed the rods, right?
Right. I
And
remember
uh,
those. Those are great
and
videos.
they were interested in what a rod was, so they watched my YouTube video, and they all
But they
freaked
don't
out.
know.
They don't know. He don't know. He didn't know what a rod was, and I told him this is some kind of animal that flies around in the fucking in the sky or whatever.
Right.
From what anybody know, from what I researched, and so
They've been
he,
recording them forever.
I
Hey,
know,
those
yeah,
things I can remember 10 years ago seeing on TV rods, them
they
talking
don't
about
they
them,
don't
they
live in
not
our
knowing what they are.
realities. You know what? They don't live in our reality, so they don't know this stuff. And to get information, I don't
Right.
know. But anyway, the kids watched it. They freaked out. JC watched it. Then JC decided to come into my subconscious and watch my world through me.
That's the first time you ever got rods, though, here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? It happened after you got those you had your seed thing go on there.
Seeds.
Yeah, remember you got your couple extra seeds,
Oh yeah.
and then you that's when it started to happen. Seeing the rods the 2 times.
And I don't even know if I got those yet. They say. I mean, I experienced it,
Right.
but the doctor hasn't looked at it yet. So I gotta tell you what happened to me today.
All right.
so so was it 2 3 days ago? Like it was Wednesday or
Right.
Thursday. I did that CE5. I got that CE5 right,
Right.
and the next day I was gonna go to your house and do it again, but I didn't really want to go. For some reason, I didn't want to go do CE5, which
Right.
is totally stupid because it was a beautiful day.
Oh,
And
hot as hell.
then then uh, then JC told me he was in me all day, which pissed me off, and that's why I knew because I could feel and I think that's why that guy yelled at me.
Why he
Right?
saw JC too?
Yeah, probably something. I don't know. It doesn't say anything like that. I thought he goes, I'll knock it over as long as it's not a threat, meaning the tripod, right?
Right.
That's what the voice said.
Is
Something
that what
like
it
that.
said? I'll knock it
Yeah,
over.
I'll knock it over if as long as it's not a threat.
Oh,
I'll knock it over as long as it's
you
not a threat.
wanted him to, eh?
What's that?
You wanted him to knock it over?
No, that's what I was just sitting there filming the sky, and that's what the EVP said out
Maybe he
loud.
was talking to somebody else.
Me, I have no idea, Dan, but I felt it. I nearly fell off the goddamn chair.
Well, why would you arrange a question that way or arrange a
I know
statement that way, eh? Like,
there was
I'll knock it
communication going
over as
on.
long as it's not a threat. Sounds like somebody else is daring him to do it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like he's being egged on or something.
Yep,
It's
exactly.
just weird how it was.
Yeah, it's I caught part of the conversation really loud, and that's what happened. I think. Now, if it was with me or JC or he was just screaming a word out, I don't know. But anyway, that day went by. I found out about that the next day. He went back in my subconscious again. He pissed me off again. I was pissed off about that because I don't need anybody in my subconscious watching my shit, right?
Well, he sees all anyway.
Yeah, I know, but he can see outside. He don't have. He wants to go in my subconscious to see what's going on in there and how it relates to my work, to
They probably
my
want to figure out how you
psychology.
fucking
Yeah,
contact ETs or something.
yeah, exactly. He wants to know
So
my
they could do it.
secrets.
Yeah.
He wants to know my secrets and how I do. So I think the next day he was in me again, but not as prominent as the first 2 days. Which leads me to yesterday. He last night, yesterday when I went to bed, he came inside. He wasn't in me, but he came inside me when I was sleeping and went and watched my subconscious. I woke up this morning. Oh, dude, I slept all day,
Oh wow.
more or less all day.
What they do? Run you ragged all night?
No, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. That's why I want to make the video, just so I can get back to normal.
Oh,
And it's a really cool experience, but it wasn't very good. I can see why people go nuts in the psycho ward and want to fucking shoot themselves in the head. I know that. So anyway, I wake up, and you wake up and you get conscious in your brain.
right. Yeah.
Well, and you open your eyes and you see the world.
Oh yeah.
Well, I woke up and I'm in a bubble. I'm looking at a bubble in my head, in the middle of my head.
Jesus.
Then I went into the bubble, and I'm standing there, and I'm looking at Jesus, Tina, Angela, Julie, and Elizabeth, and Priestess, and some other people all at once.
Wow.
They're like standing.
Congregated inside a bubble in your head.
Yeah, they're standing in different places in St. Lucian,
Oh wow.
different areas.
Wow, that's
Like
pretty
she's
cool.
on the west side in her house. The kids are all there in the house, and Tina and JC somewhere. I don't know. And I saw another guy. He was in the bathtub. I'm like, shit, I don't even see that. He goes, good. And I'm like, I'm in a bubble, right? And so all of a sudden I say something like I'm awake, right? And, hey guys, what are you doing? What's going on here? What's going on here? And all of a sudden the kids the kids start responding to me because I woke up, right? And they
Right.
go, which means I woke up in St. Lucian too, but
Right.
I woke up in my body because that's where I am in my body. I'm awake in my body, but I'm
Right.
seeing through a fucking hole in my head or a bubble.
Wow.
Like it's like a white bubble, and I went into it and I could see everybody clearer than anything,
Wow. That's crazy.
and they're all talking in this bubble in my head. Nothing out here. Nothing out here.
Right.
It's all inside this fucking bubble in my head.
Holy
And
cow.
I'm standing, my head, my awareness is in the bubble.
Wow.
And the bubble got really big. And as I went into it, and now I got all the people standing there looking at me. And they're all talking. And I'm just going, oh, I'm going to fucking die. I'm going to die. This is not good. This isn't good. And I told them, I'm in the bubble in my head. And my subconscious starts talking. My subconscious, I realized everybody that was talking in different places, but they were all merged on top of each other.
Wow.
Just bear with me. When my subconscious talked, it was Tina or Angela or Julie. I think it's Julie. Julie starts talking, and my subconscious was talking. It was Julie talking, but my subconscious was making the voice.
Was the answering her
Yeah, no,
or just talking?
her voice was coming out of the
Oh.
subconscious.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this is like in my subconscious, I think.
That's crazy. That's wild.
And I looked down and I didn't see nothing. I just saw like a black, black, I don't know. But I'm still looking. Everybody's talking. It's my subconscious talking everybody's words.
Oh,
And,
wow.
and it ain't my subconscious that's talking because I know what mine sounds like.
Right.
And it's not perfect English. It's sort of
Well,
fucking
what the
messed
hell
up.
was it?
Well, I still don't know.
Wow.
So I talked. I'm like, I don't think this is good. I think I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna eat a bullet because I'm thinking my future, the rest of my life, I gotta go like this. What happens when somebody punches me in the face in this bubble in my head? That's what I thought
Wow.
about, right?
Well, that's a pretty
Because I'm
wicked
always
place
getting
to
in
go.
fights. Yeah, I'm
Right.
always getting in fights. They're gonna punch me right inside my brain, in the middle of my brain, right?
Wow.
I go, fuck that. So my heart's ticking. I'm freaking out. Everybody's talking. And so I went to talk to Julie. And when I'm all of a sudden when I'm looking at Julie, she goes, everybody else is there in all these different layers. And then I went to Julia to respond, and she went, wham. So I'm standing in the house where I'm sleeping. I should have went and looked at myself, but I didn't. But I'm standing in the house where I'm sleeping in St. Lucian, talking to Julie,
Wow.
and she's the only one I see. All of a sudden, I hear Jesus, right? Jesus Christ talking, and there's one of hundreds, thousands, millions, whatever. He's the one that's taking care of me.
Right.
He's in his bed, sleeping, and he talks to me through my subconscious. Goes, "Hey Richard, I'm inside of you, and don't do this, don't do that." And I'm like, oh, mama, help me, I'm gonna die. And all of a sudden, Jesus, I go to talk to Jesus in response, and he's laying in his bed, and I'm like, dude, I told you not to go on my subconscious. I got a porthole in my head, you son of a bitch. And all of a sudden, Tina talks. Whoop, Tina's here in front of me, and she's going,
yeah.
just calm down, Rich. It's just a dream. I'm like, you don't fucking understand. I'm dying. I'm gonna fucking shoot myself. I can't live like this. And she goes, Jesus Christ, don't worry about it. And I'm like, oh man. And then all of a sudden, another Jesus, he starts talking, but he was up higher on the next level or something. And this is all in St. Lucian. Whoop, and he's standing there, and I'm like,
Wow.
I need help, man. He goes, don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay. All of a sudden, The other Jesus, I start getting angry now, really angry, right? Because I'm freaking the fuck out, right? I'm really freaking out.
I'll guess, man.
Um,
Some of
then
you not act like that in a dream.
I
I'd be blown the fuck away.
I went back to Tina. I'm telling her, I'm like, I'm filing a report. This is abuse. This is abuse. I'm filing a report. And so I can't go. I wanted to go to Bones. He's not a
Right.
Jesus anymore. He quit. He quit.
Right.
He's like, too much bullshit for me. But he knows where to go to file a report. So I want to write a report and give it to him. But I'm in this goddamn bubble and I'm not seeing him. And I'm
Wow.
like, well, how come I can't? And I'm trying to use my heart to go to him, travel to him, but I can't get to him. I can't even leave the house. I can't do nothing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Wow.
And I got madder and madder and madder, and everybody starts talking. And I went back to Tina, Julie, and Elizabeth, and Jesus, and CBC, the other guy. He's my bud. CBC, yeah, I know, right? But he's cool. He's really cool. Anyway, he's like, "God, I'm taking a bath," or yeah, he was in the bathtub having a bath. I'm like, "Yeah," he goes, I go, "Well, I need help, man. I need help. Get me the fuck out of here." And he's like, "I'll be with you in a minute. Get out of here." I'm like, I'm not seeing anything. It's like I'm like looking, but I can hear him talking in my subconscious. So I get fucking mad and I go, "I told you not to fucking do this to me." I go, "This is abuse." He goes, "It's just a dream, Richard." I go, "Dude, you have no idea what's going on there, do you?" He goes, "Just a dream. I'm inside you. Just a dream." And I go, all of a sudden I went to Jesus. And I'm thinking I'm dying. I'm thinking my future. He opens up
Right.
this. He makes this fucking thing permanent in my head. I'm done. I'm gonna eat a bullet. And I'm thinking, fuck. I thought I had at least 20 years to live, right? Now I'm fucking gonna die. And I don't know if I'm dying or if I'm near death or whatever. They're all acting like this is normal,
Right.
but it ain't. And all the kids are going, they want your secret. He wants your secrets of the aliens, and he wants your secrets of this and that, and who you talk to, and how you do it. And I'm like, fuck. I told you all. You all know. I told 50, for 12 years. I told you. I gave you everything I got. Now you're opening portholes in my head, and I gotta. And I'm like, fuck. What is this place?
Wow.
And all of a sudden, I see Jesus. He starts talking to me. He's talking to me, and I don't even know. I was so mad. All of a sudden, just the red line. I went, the red line in you
Yeah.
when you hit red and you go into it, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Yeah.
war, do or die. That's where I went. I just went, and I went up to Jesus. I grabbed him, and I fucking cut his throat. I pulled my knife. I carry a knife with me everywhere. Daniel Boone's knife, yeah, the exact same one he had in that lifetime. I carry it everywhere I go. It's just there automatically forever. Anyway, I grabbed it, cut his fucking throat, went behind him, stuck him in the back of the fucking head, cut his fucking spine. And I pushed him. Then I heard Tina. She's still talking. Just calm down. Jesus is like, so he couldn't even talk. Next thing I know, Tina, she's there. Just calm down, Richard. And so I made a lemon pie. Just instantly, lemon pie. And I stuck it in her face. She shut up. She goes, "What did you do?" And I go, "Do you like lemon pie?" She goes, "Ah." I go, "It's better than a fucking bullet, isn't it?" Because I was going to make a shotgun and shoot everybody. And I figured, oh my God, I better not. So I'm running around. I get up and I'm running around. I'm trying to get to Bones um, to file that report. And then the bigger Jesus, he started talking. I'm almost at Bones to get help. And I could hear the priestess. She's talking. So I looked at her. She's laying in bed sleeping.
Damn.
And then I went back to the bigger Jesus. I still got a fight, I guess. So I saw him standing there looking at me or whatever. He was doing dishes or something. I don't know. I don't know what he was doing, but I saw him. And so I cut his throat and stabbed him in the whatever I did. I know I did that. shut him up. So I'm trying to get, I go back to, and this is, they don't even know there's a porthole in my head or a bubble in my head that I'm seeing through. They have no clue. They just think they're talking to me like normal. So
Wonder why
I,
that is.
what?
Why they didn't know you were like why you were. Well, you must have been trying to tell them why you're flipping out.
Well, Jesus, he comes into me and he just, like, if I put my head up beside yours,
Right.
go inside your soul, well, now I can talk to you. And I can see
Right.
basically what's going on, right?
Right.
Inside you. But he went inside me, inside my subconscious, and opened up a
Wow.
new fucking world
Holy cow.
where all the people in St. Lucian in
So
all
he could
parts,
see all everybody at once too, probably.
he could if he, and maybe he thought he was just beside me, going inside me, and not at another level inside my subconscious, opening a
Right.
fucking porthole. So I run around St. Lucian trying to find help, thinking who all the people I can go to get help. And I'm around, I'm like, yeah, get this out of my fucking head, get up. And it won't. I'm laying there, I'm running around St. Lucian, go, get out of my head. I don't got a
Wow.
gun. I don't have a gun. Then the second Jesus, the bigger one, the second one I stabbed, he comes and punches me. I didn't see this, but this is what happened later. He said he punched me in the face 2 times really hard because I was going crazy. So he's like, calm down. Pow! But this is after I stabbed him, right?
Right.
So I think it was a little bit of, and he punched me like fucking good. I didn't see it. I didn't feel it. He just punched me. But my perception was in the bubble in my subconscious.
Right.
It wasn't out here.
Right.
In my ethereal soul
Right.
part. So he probably came up to me and punched me from there, where I was in the bubble trying to get the bones.
Right. He was on the roadside punching
Yeah.
you in the face.
So I got up out of bed and made coffee. And I walked around in circles a couple times, and then I went back to bed. Fuck it.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I went back into bed. I'm laying there. The bubbles, I got, as soon as I lay down in bed, whoop, I'm back in the bubble again. I'm like, oh
Holy
my,
cow.
I was freaking out.
Well,
And finally,
that
Alex
would've
said,
been
okay, Rich, just shut up. Don't fucking say nothing. Don't say nothing. We got to go to help. We got to think, where can you go to get help? So I'm thinking, okay, the halls of justice. So I'm on my way to the halls of justice. And all of a sudden I think, what are fucking bureaucrats going to do? Nothing. And I go, oh, go to the hospital. Go to the hospital. Obviously, no one is understanding what I'm saying to them.
Right.
Right? And all of a sudden, my fucking teeth, my whole fucking face starts hurting. My teeth. And that's where he punched me in the face. But I didn't even know why at the moment. But I remember all my teeth hurt really bad. Even teeth like I don't have. So all of a sudden, I'm running around, trying to think of where I can get help. Priestess, she just wants to sleep. CBC's having a bath. Fucking kids think I'm nuts. JC thinks I'm nuts. And I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden I remembered that JC I went to years ago. I'll go to him. And so I just started going up. And I used my inner light. And I said, basically my inner light, go to that guy. I don't even know his name. Jesus Christ. That's what they're all called. I said, but I remember him. I remember what he did. Go to him. So what anybody is going to know what's going on is going to be him. So I start going up. I go up to level 14, 16, somewhere in there. Because I asked and I remember. That's what they said. It was in the light. And then he goes, I get up there, and then he knows I'm coming, and then he just starts pulling me, and I don't even got to try. So he pulls me right up to him, and I go, I got put on my head, and they're all talking to me, and I see them all at once, and my subconscious is talking their voices, help me out, I'm going to die. And he goes, okay, just calm down. So he laid me down somewhere, and then he's looking, he goes inside me, this guy knows everything, just fucking looking at you, he knows. And he looks at me, and he goes, oh, under the board, eh? This is all under the board, eh? I'm like, Yeah, the board, under the board, yeah, whatever that means. I don't even understand. I don't even understand what it means. I'm gonna go, right? And so he goes, okay. He goes, you trying to close it up, push it up, and I go, yeah, yeah, yeah. And so he's talking all this Jesus stuff, words I don't even. Sounds like old European words and Aramaic stuff, all this weird stuff to his people that help him out because he has like staff or something or family
Right.
members and they're running around getting things. And I'm just laying there. As soon as he touches you, you just go, oh, right? And I can hear all my kids down there, and Jesus, and everybody's fighting down below. I can hear them way down. I can't see them; they're so far down there.
Right.
But I'm just laying there sleeping, and then I can feel his hands inside me, and I can feel him closing up along my spine.
Right.
And he goes, well, what do you think happened, Rich? I go, well, he goes, what did you see? And I go, everybody all at once. And when I looked at him, I can interact with him. And I go, I don't like that. I don't like this subconscious porthole stuff. He goes, oh, I understand. He goes, I understand. I go, am I going to die? And he goes, nope, don't worry about it. I'm like, fuck. I go, dude, I'm going insane. I'm like, come on, man, help me out. And he goes, just relax. He goes, the only thing you can do is just relax and I'll close you up. And so he puts his big old hands in there, like hands the size of your computer screen. And he goes, and he closed me up. And I went like that inside my head. And
Oh, nice.
he goes, okay. He goes, we're gonna stitch you up and close you up. And then he goes, you stay up here and sleep for a while. He goes, I'll go talk to him and see what's. So he's gonna go talk to the other Jesus Christ down there
Right.
and tell him who, what, when, where, and why,
Yeah.
and whatever. And he goes, I can only help you so much. He goes, the best thing for you to do. He goes, the best thing for you to do is the next time something happens like this, because it's a different system, it's a different world down there. And I'm going, no way, really? Yeah. I go, can I just live here? And he goes, no, it's too high. He goes, you can't live here. You can't even assimilate into this place yet because you're still in your body and your ego, which is all subconscious ego and everything. It's all intermixed, and you can't come here because you can't. He goes, you gotta go back down to St. Lucian and level 3 or whatever, and live there and go by their rules. And he goes, the next time this happens, he goes, don't react with a gun or a knife or anything, beat anybody up. He goes, you just come to me and I'll take care of it.
Well, there you go.
And I'm like, you're 17 years too late for telling me that. He goes, well, that's the way it is. He goes, you got to go by their rules. That's the only way to do it. And he goes, the next time they do something like that, you just come to me and I'll put an end to it or we'll work it out.
Wow.
Down there. And he goes, this is your real home. This is when you die, you come here. And then you can go down there. But you come here first. We get you all set up, and then you can go wherever you want. And I'm like, yeah, I remember that. I remember. He goes, yeah. And he goes, I was the Christ. I just froze.
There you go.
Hey, you're fast forward, damn. I keep freezing up here for some reason. Anyway, he goes, I was the Christ taking care of you before you were born. And he goes, that's why you came back. And that's why you're here. And he goes, I'm telling you. And he goes, just come to me. And he goes, I'll take care of it all. And so he knows, like he knows what I am, what I can do. The guys down in St. Lucian, they don't know what I am and what I can do. So they're all ripping me apart, trying to get the information and shit, right? And that's the problem. So
sounds brutal.
It is. It is.
It sounds the direct and exact fucking opposite of what I would expect out of fucking the love and compassion and the stuff of Christ. Like, it sounds to me like their egos are saturated with deviousness.
Well, they want to help me, so they got to know what they're dealing with. But they've been helping me 12 years. They got everything. They even got shit that's classified they can't get at. Well, Christ can, and he goes to see it, but he don't believe it. He's got to do it himself.
Wow.
And then somewhere in there, fucking sex comes and happens, and that's a violation, and I ain't putting up with it.
Mm-hmm. Don't
And
blame you there.
so from there, I went back down. They stuck me in the hospital, fucking mental hospital. I don't know. They put me in a hospital,
St.
and
Lucian.
I fell asleep, and yeah, I fell asleep from like I woke up at 12. I went, took a
Uh-huh.
piss, then I fell asleep around 11, 12, and I didn't wake up till 4 or 3:30 when I called you.
Oh, you froze. There you go.
Yeah, I froze again. I wonder what's going on, eh?
Some high end energy around you from your fucking your discontents and your angst. You're
Yeah.
pushing it out. You got to calm down a little, and maybe it'll stop.
So the next thing is, I got out of the hospital. I could feel my face all cut up around here. They cut me open. My teeth. They wanted to make sure that was okay because Christ punched me in the face, and I didn't even know it. So I'm telling them all this, and they wanted to know what I perceived, that I freaked out, why I freaked out, what was I experiencing, and what I just told you, and then they said, well, after I woke up, they said you gotta go back and live with the region priest for 2 days, and he's gonna give you 3 or 4 dreams to get back into St. Lucian. So
Wow.
every time I screw up, I gotta go to the regent priest and get 3 or 4 dreams, lesson dreams, to get me
Kind of
back
like a
into St.
reprimand.
Yeah, yeah, it is, to get me back into St. Lucian so I can do things. So right now I'm living in the illusion with the regent priest,
Right.
and there you go. That's that.
Wow, bro. That's a hell of a
And
night.
fuck. Oh fuck. Anyway, brutal.
So when um with that EVP and stuff, are you going to listen for more of them when you go to your next
Oh
time
yeah.
you come again?
Well, see, when I come home and I'm reviewing the footage, I'll put it at 50 times speed. Okay,
Right.
the video clip. I'll put it at 50 speed, so the noise is all different. And then I'll take the audio out because it uses up more computer power.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just take that out. And usually I'm watching a talk show or like a podcast or something.
Right.
So
While
I
you're
listen to
doing it.
that while I'm doing it.
See, I
And
do the EVPs here myself, but there's been a lot of over the fucking years, like these people, there's a lot of misery and shit. I wouldn't doubt there's some fucking nasties kicking around. I just don't want to fucking be bothered with them. I don't
no,
want them fucking talking to me fucking because I ignore most of the shit that goes on. I
somebody,
receive it and I just put it in the bank, you know what I'm saying? In
yeah,
the vault.
don't
But I
even
don't want to
acknowledge them.
go fucking asking them for fucking questions and shit like that.
Yeah.
I considered doing it before, and then I
No.
thought I just gonna. If it's not nice, if it's fucking something that's eating misery and discontent, I
Yeah.
don't want to be fucking in a relationship with it.
The
Trying to
picture
talk to it.
behind the picture behind you is what's talking to you.
Well, I certainly fucking hope not. But
You don't even
I
want
mean,
to
I
know.
don't hear the EVPs. I don't tune in. I just try to ignore the shit that happens. Like I see it all the time. The fucking black orbs. This house is full of black orbs. They fuck the.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I see 3 of a night. But
Well, that's the CBC. He's the part of me that takes all that crap, right? Takes your
yeah,
crap energy, and
yeah,
that's the black energy, more or less. It's like energy from you,
yeah.
and you create your own being.
I
Like an app,
yeah.
you can
Oh,
create
I
your own
yeah.
being.
I know
And
what you
it's
mean by that.
stupid, but it
It
reacts.
learns over time.
Yeah, it
Right.
learns over time, but it will react on what you're thinking. So if you get angry, it'll get angry and go attack that person or throw something.
Right.
That happened all the time to me, and that was CBC. But they turned him into a beautiful thing.
Right.
He's like 8 feet tall, Sasquatch looking Klingon. But anyway, he's very nice and takes care of me and he's the go-to guy for Jesus
Right.
Christ in emergencies and stuff.
Well, for taking your
And
bad energy out,
yeah,
right?
yeah, and that's what he did. But what they did was when I went to Christ, they took him and they separated him from me over a period of time and
Right.
made him. He was smart enough to be his own person
Wow.
now, and now he's just like my kids. with grace. But
Right.
he knows everything about me, all my experiences. I go, why don't you just go talk to CBC? Well, we need the source, you. And I'm like, no, I'm sick of this. Let me live my fucking life, man. Quit fucking with my head. That's all I'm saying. And that's why I told you to. I told you 3 days ago. Stop doing this to me. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. I told Jesus Christ, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I mean, I bet you that, I wonder if they
I
literally
did.
thought that you wouldn't notice.
Yeah,
I wonder if
I
they're
did
trying
it.
to, I wonder if they're trying to do things to see if you'll respond to them.
Yeah,
Like
everything.
that
All
hole in
that.
your head, you woke up, you seen it,
Yeah,
you didn't know what it was, but you didn't fucking, you weren't apt, you just went right into it, looking
yeah.
into it, right?
Well,
And then
I
you're in
saw I
there.
saw like a bubble, and I went, whoop, and my
Yeah,
perception was inside the bubble, and here I am looking at all my kids and all the St. Lucian, different places. One guy's on the streets, cars going by,
that's weird,
Tina
man. I know,
kids,
and it's like maybe
and,
that's just what they're trying to figure some shit out or something.
and
I
I
don't
think I think if I would have died in that moment, I'd have been standing in St. Lucian
Wow.
or something like that. I didn't like it at all because the perception here, the normal do
Yeah.
things on Earth perception, was
You're only
totally
looking at
gone.
one,
Totally
yeah,
gone.
and here you're only looking at one phase of it. You're
Yeah,
not looking at stuff inside stuff around stuff in different general areas of the city. I could see how that would be fucking disturbing.
and
If I
that
had
was
a
my
dream like that, I'd lose my mind, I bet you.
yeah. It
Or I'd
wasn't
just
a dream.
wake up and fucking wouldn't go back to sleep for a long time.
Yeah, it's another learning experience for me, but I don't want to repeat it. I know it's there. I don't want to go there again.
Yeah.
And
It's
it's like
not worth
being,
it's not worth the trouble, right?
it's like you're King Tut or king of the fucking universe, and you're just sitting in your chair, and whoever you think about,
Wow.
hi, how
That
you
would
doing?
be
You're just right with them, talking to them.
that would be fucking nuts, Rud. Wow.
Whoever you don't even have to move. You just sit there and you think about a person,
Uh,
and you're right beside them.
if I was you right now, I wouldn't even want to fuck go back to sleep. I'd be thinking what I'm going to do to the next 3 days to keep me awake.
I went there too, man.
Where the fuck can I get some just hardcore fucking drugs that are going to keep me up forever? Never
I got a
going back
bottle
to
of
bed.
Advil I
Ever.
can take. Yeah,
Never going back to bed.
and I go, how the fuck am I gonna drive mom around? I can't drive like this.
Fuck no.
And then I thought about what happens if my subconscious is open and some parasite scum comes in and starts screwing with my head real bad.
Or you can't tell between the two, and
Yeah.
you really whack somebody out on
Yeah.
this side.
Yep.
You kill somebody here, turn their neck or something, and you think you're in St. Lucian,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
where it's okay to turn a neck because they're just going to get fucking healed.
Yep.
You know, it's not a fucking real neck. It's a fourth level or fourth dimension, fifth dimension neck or whatever. But
Yeah. They'll watch this video when I post
you
it.
can't kill somebody that's already dead, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you can take them to hell and make their life hell.
Oh yeah. And I thought about other people in the mental ward. And when I was going through, this is what happened. I thought about all the people in the mental ward, all the people that are talking to themselves in the telephone poles and shit like that. And imagine someone living in a porthole in your head talking to you all day long.
Well, imagine going to a psychiatrist and trying to tell them that you're
Yeah.
perceiving the perceptions of another world, and you know that for a fact it's real, but the psychiatrist thinks you're fucking nuts and doesn't fucking ever even investigate or entertain any of the information that's being
Yeah.
given.
He just thinks you're nuts. Here's
All
your
he
drug.
does is write you a fucking prescription, put you in a padded fucking room, and you start
Got
eating DDs from now until the day you die.
You got it, bro. That's
I
how
know how the fucking system works. It has to be entertained. Maybe we can reach out and help a few people that way, you know,
maybe, yeah.
just to even like, I understand there is mental disease out there, but when somebody's talking about talking to people and entities and things like that, and the description, you can tell because there's finite pieces of information within that story that go beyond the veil of the story. It's the little tiny things you got to pick out that make it real, that it makes you think, fuck man, this is, because why would that be applicable in his mind in this story
Yeah.
at that point, or her mind
Yeah.
at this point? You know, you just have to look in at it and find out for sure, you know. Like, I'm sure some people are schizophrenic and they hear voices and the dog talks to them and stuff. That's a little bit out there. But people that are trying to represent a story about having communication with outside influences, I would entertain that, because you know, fuck, for sure you perceive them as crazy because that's the way it is in the textbook, but in all out fucking reality, they're not crazy. They're suffering a bilateral fucking conversation with the other side.
Yep.
And they're open and they're crisp, and they don't know it. They don't know how to manage it.
That's right.
Like, not everybody fucking knows what to do. If Jesus talked to me and I heard him in my fucking ear, I'd probably run into the wall and knock myself out. I wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
It's a lot easier with a gun and a bullet.
I've had entities yell out at me before. Like, one time when I got home from the hospital from my bad accident, I was fucking sitting on the couch having a cigarette, and I was fucking falling asleep with a fucking cigarette in my hand. I heard somebody say, "Put that out." And there was nobody home. It was just me. Colleen was at work. I fucking woke up I'm looking around. I'm like, oh man, I put my cigarette out. I said thanks, and fucking back to my, because I was on like fucking medication from hell. I was beat bad. So that was fucking scary.
What was this? All those ghostly experiences and voices are external, outside of you, and they fuck with you and they move things in your house. Right?
Oh, fuck, that happens.
So that happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Now imagine you open up a world inside your porthole in your head.
Oh my God.
And you walk inside the hole, or your perception goes in the hole, and you're seeing and reacting with Christ, your family. You hear the music. You hear the
all
fucking,
at the same fucking time.
I could have went in my room and saw me laying on the fucking bed.
That would have been something else. That might have pulled you out of it right away, though. Because you'd have reacted, fuck, I'm sleeping, this is a dream, they're fucking with me, and you'd have pulled out maybe.
I knew I was awake. I had to piss. I couldn't do anything. I was awake, and here I am still fucking, my eyeballs are wide open, go, holy fuck. And all I could see was St. Lucian and kids and Jesus.
Well, it's a good thing you got it fucking closed up, man.
Yeah, thanks, because I knew the big Jesus way up high. It's a bitch getting to him. It's a son of a bitch getting to him, but because you got to use your inner light, and then you start rising up, or you can hook up to him. But I don't see him. I saw him like twice in this life, you know.
Right.
So you don't even know where to go. You don't. I went to the halls of justice, and they're all like bureaucrats taking care of social things.
Right.
And I'm like, well, what are they gonna do? Lock me in a fucking room somewhere, so I can bash my head against the wall.
Yeah,
that ain't gonna help. So I knew I needed somebody who could understand what the fuck's going on. Absolutely. And all that is somebody, a Jesus Christ in wisdom or higher. And then I thought about that guy I went and saw a long time ago who told me, don't talk about your secrets, don't talk about this stuff, shut the fuck up down here.
Right.
Because this is where you gotta live. Shut up. Act like a normal person and be happy, and everything will work out. And he goes, and that's what he did the last time. So I went to him this time, and he said basically the same thing. And he goes, yeah, same thing. He said,
wow.
He closed me up that fucking porthole.
That's good, man.
I think. I don't even know how that works. It's so, you gotta go so deep inside your own fucking self to that little place, and Jesus opened up that little porthole in your head, a little bubble.
Wow.
And then your perception goes into it inside yourself, but you're standing in St. Lucian proper. I mean, just like this fucking world, man.
Wow.
Damn, it was scary.
That's probably why you thought you were dying.
That was scary as fuck. If I had to live there, if I had to live in this perception for the rest of my life, are you kidding me? I'd fucking kill myself right now. I'd take a fucking knife, put it on the table, and go right inside my fucking head. Fuck you. I don't wanna. If they can't fucking help me, I mean, I'll go to the nth degree to try to save myself. But motherfucker, you just opened up a porthole in my head.
Wow.
So you can get
hopefully they don't do that again.
So you can find out some fucking information when I fucking told you for fucking 17 years all the other Jesus Christ? Fuck you, man.
It
And
sounded
then
to me like he was multitasking. He made that like that so he could perceive all of those same things that you were perceiving, so he could watch it all at once rather than investigate it one at a time.
you got it. He wanted to experience through me, and he's using my subconscious. He opened up a fucking hole in my
Wow.
subconscious. I didn't know it for like I knew something was going on, but I didn't really know. He's like, when he does it, it's all secret and quiet. He's just sort of like, and this is a good Jesus Christ that does this.
Wow.
The bad Jesus Christ, a while ago, the one I had that's just in jail now, he did the same goddamn thing. Imagine
Wow.
that guy. He was a bad. He murdered 4 people and covered it up.
Mm.
And he's in my head doing this.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
that's crazy.
I wanted to press charges and everything, but I dropped him. He was a good Jesus doing his thing, and he is good. He is a good guy. But goddamn, you don't
Just
got
don't do that
you don't.
again.
I'm always telling him you don't have to. Everything's been fucking recorded. If you go, he goes, "But I need first-hand experience." I go, "Dude, for 17 years and 40 Jesus Christ, all needed first-hand knowledge. All I am
Right.
is a goddamn experiment." I go, "No, man. I'm trying to live my life in this fucking reality, and you're fucking with me from that reality. I
Jesus.
can't. And all I need is your help when I need it. When I ask for help, be there. I don't need you inside me, living me, digging through my goddamn brain, opening
Wow.
portholes and shit in my subconscious. Fuck that." I go, "Dude, I've been through it. I don't need it anymore, all right?"
Hmm.
He goes, "Well, you hook up to aliens." I go, "Yeah, but they don't fuck with me like you do. All the fucking
Nope.
aliens a lot nicer than you are." Oh yeah, he breached me. He breached me to talk to my inner light. I go, but he didn't fucking kill me. He didn't stick around and dig around.
Mm.
Fuck.
Wow.
Unbelievable, man.
Hey, you got it, buddy.
Well, I just figured I'd make a video. I was gonna make a video, but I figured I need someone to talk to, get myself back into fucking reality again.
Well, it's a good video for sure, bud.
I can't talk to anybody. Hey, mom. Right. Yeah, right. Oh, let me catch you up.
Yeah, you know, moms.
Yeah. Well, I think you gotta stop fucking taking that stuff. Them pills are fucking with your head. I'm like, oh yeah, pills. That's it. That's what it is.
You
Or
know,
anything but the fucking anything but Jesus.
yeah, anything from what it is.
Uh-huh. Oh man.
Well, you want to call this one quit?
I don't care. I stay and talk. I'll talk with you.
All right, bud.
I don't know what to talk about, so ask me questions. I know I look like I'm beaten. I am.
Well, you should go get some goddamn rest. We'll make
I've been
another video
sleeping all
tomorrow.
day. I'm gonna be up playing video games and fucking. I'm gonna get that guitar this weekend. I'm coming over
Yeah,
somehow, some way.
yeah, come grab it.
What time do you wake up?
Oh, I'm up early. I'm
You're up
usually
early in the morning?
Yeah, usually I usually get up early and then I'll go back to bed after.
Oh.
I'm up fucking all the time. It doesn't matter. I'm up down 10 times a night.
Well, I know you're asleep in the morning, but I don't want to wake you up.
Well, that's usually because if I'm up all night, I'll fucking lay down around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I'll sleep till noon.
I'll
Because
try to.
Colleen has to get up for work, and
Yeah, I'll steal my mom's car and in the afternoon head over.
so
See if
I could run it to you when I get up in the morning if you want. I could message you.
Yeah, I know. You don't want to do that.
I could just put it in the car and bring it over.
if you're up to it, if you want to, fine.
Fuck, I can throw a rock and hit your house from here.
I know, right? Well,
Literally,
I
I
would
think
carry
that's
it, but I'd have 2 weeks of fucking muscle pain. I don't really want that.
Yeah, I'll run it over to you, bud. I'll give you a message in the morning.
Besides, if all the crazies in this building see me carrying a guitar and amplifier, she'll be kicking in the door.
When you start playing the bass, you'll have Lucky Lou's
Yeah,
peeking in on you. What's going on?
I heard a ghost whistling behind me yesterday. When Jesus was in my fucking subconscious, it went really loud. I'm like, whoa. Don't turn around, don't look, don't respond. And I just went and I got my soul to tell Grace and CBC. Other than that, I didn't do nothing.
Wow.
They're here. Oh fuck! I hate it when I don't like the ghosts in your apartment because it gets more real. You know,
Yeah.
it's different. See, all my guns and shit are in St. Lucian. For me to get them down into this lower astral where I am in the physical, I got to bring it down here to the ethereal level. So then I have my gun. Then I got to tune into the fucking spirit, which is
Oh,
hard. Yeah, which is hard. I got to tune into him down here, which is hard because I'm up on level 3 living in St. Lucian. I got to tune into him down here, bring my gun down. I'm going, that's on now, motherfucker. Let's go. Right? So, best thing is for me to get CBC will come run down. They actually got stairs that run down. You can come down.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's weird. It's all
It
stairs.
is. Stairway to heaven.
When we were gonna build that thing on the moon, which I don't even know if we're doing anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to do it, but either Christ is feeding me a lot of shit, or he got on to other things. But I ain't going to no moon. I mean, I can go by myself, but really, I've seen it, been there. I don't need to go again. But what they do is they just build a walkway to the moon.
Really?
Yeah, that's all they do.
Wow.
Point A to point B, like a walkway, or you can take a jet, stuff like that. What I mean is, when I was with Jesus Christ and we went to India to get the snakes,
Right.
I was getting $200,000 for a snake,
Holy
certain species. We were gonna go. We could take a plane, a jet, or we could fly by ourselves, but we didn't know where to go. So Jesus knew another Jesus in India that lived in India down here in the lower astral. He was talking to him on the computer, like text messaging.
Right.
He said, "Well, meet me at the trans point, the trans section. There's a place like a central station,
Right.
and they meet there. Like he'll travel. He'll just will himself there,
Right.
spiritually go there, and then and me, and we'll go to this central station, which is like an orbit or some goddamn thing. I don't know, in an illusion, and then we'll go down to India where the snakes are. And we can find them. That's what we were gonna do. Well, we went to the central station. It's just like a hub. It's a big hub. People will themselves there, or they catch a plane, or someone takes them. So we got to the hub. Buddy didn't show up, so he texted him, and the guy said, "Well, I'm busy. I can't come. I'm doing my job or something." Anyway, he couldn't come. So we're like, "Fuck." And so we went down, and I already researched where to go to find the snake in India. So we went there. I showed JC on a map where to go. We went there and we found it. That's how I make my money.
That's pretty cool.
Because I can do that here, right? That's they all get me to do it.
Well, how many you dug up enough bones for them?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Looked under the ground, found the bones for them.
Yep. They glow like they glow.
That's pretty
So
cool.
they go, "Can you find us a mastodon?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know I know where they are right now. I just can't dig and go there and dig in anywhere I want." And he goes, "Okay." So I just lay in my bed, look down into the earth, and there's something big over there. So I go, and it's a big giant bones.
Damn.
And then I show Jesus. Here's the bones I found. He looks at them. Holy fuck! And then he runs to the museum in St. Lucian, gets all the archaeologists and shit and the scientists that work there. He takes them down to the bones.
No doubt.
Then they rope it off, and they start pulling them out and digging them out. And then what they got to do then is they got to make sure the shit's real and not just bullshit in the illusion.
Right.
Someone created. Because I don't know what the illusion is different than Earth reality. So they come into the Earth reality as looky loos, but they're doing archaeology. So when you see a bunch of ghosts walking around in your backyard, they could be digging up fucking mastodon bones that are buried there, but you don't even know it. All you see is a ghost and run away. But there's a fucking mastodon buried down there, and they're digging up the bones.
Or
So
they're
they'll
doing
take the
something else.
ethereal,
Yeah.
they'll make it solid. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how, but they'll take the bone, make it solid, ship it off to St. Lucian.
Wow.
Then they get their instruments and they're looking at the cells in the bones. And they're looking at the pollen. They're looking at all the little things
To go with it. Yeah.
that go with it to make sure
Yeah.
it's real. I don't even know. That's how they know it's real, because I don't know. I found the bone, check to see if it's real, and I didn't make it up in my fucking head.
You
Nope.
didn't create the bones. No.
We found the indicators you know nothing about. This is a real bone. Fucking
Right.
right on, Rich. $250,000. $250,000. So fucking yep. Big old bank account for Rich. I've done that 20 times. That's why I got fucking millions. Can't fucking use any of it. But Barry, when I die, I'm gonna be happy. No working in no coffee shop for me. Fuck that. I ain't doing that.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
That's nice.
that's life after death.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. I got some fucking paybacks to.
Yeah, he did it. He did it. He did it. He did it. He did it.
Death don't want me over there yet.
Yeah.
It's the people that have fucking the influence from that side to here on my life. I fucking tell you. I told them fucking a couple times, when I die, I'm coming right for you. It's on, motherfucker. Then I'm gonna go live in peace.
Yeah, I hear ya. Oh, dude. It's rough. Any other things? I want to know. I went back. I did the CE5, and I couldn't get any more rods unless I missed them. Then I didn't
Well, they
film
can
them.
move quite quick too. So
Yeah, so I don't know.
they're pretty. From what I see, they're fucking just like. They show up everywhere though. Backyards, fucking inside houses, fucking. They were trying to say that they're long bugs,
Yeah.
like the opposition to it, but man, it's got something that goes around it all the way down it, like a fucking spiral, fucking
Like
wing.
a centipede.
Yeah, and it just fucking does.
Yeah.
The movements aren't natural to the earth. They're not natural to, and plus they shrink.
Like it's
and they get
swimming.
long again. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it's-
shrink. They get long
Yeah.
again.
And they get. I think the ones I've seen on the internet, they're some of them are like huge, like 100 feet,
Yeah, yeah. It's
really
like-
long.
bigger than
And I
that.
think, what do they eat? There's a question for you. How
Yeah.
do they eat and how do they grow?
They're probably just able to go back and forth through dimensions. Like stuff is changing constantly with the earth, like going through when because we're headed towards the galactic, like, we're sweeping through space, right? We're starting to go through that fucking stuff they were talking about, that energy from the, that got shot out from the center of the universe or whatever. I don't know a lot about it.
I don't know. I'd love to
Listen,
know.
Makes
I
some
love
good sense. I'll do a video about it all.
I love catching this stuff, man.
Because it's different energies coming in, right? It's
Mhm.
new energies the earth hasn't perceived before. And the earth being, I think, is a living being, like the earth is something alive. It's
Right.
gotta be, all this fucking oil they're getting out of the grounds, that doesn't come, I don't think that comes from animals, bud. I think some of it maybe does, but I
No.
think the earth produces it.
Yeah.
I think the earth has a bloodline, and that's it, oil.
You got it. You got it. It's a lubricant. It's a natural lubricant in the fucking earth.
Yeah.
See, the problem I have is the people with the flat earth people.
Mhm.
Well, how do you throw that in the equation?
Yeah, that's
And okay, that's just one question they gotta figure. And the other one is all these underground dwellers. There's a big giant world underneath the earth, and everybody lives in there.
it's supposed to be, eh?
In reality,
Like
Yeah,
a
well,
Pangea
they're-
or something.
well, they're all covered in oil.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How can you live inside a building underneath the earth and the Earth is another world within the Earth, but it's all covered with oil and lava and lava. Yeah, that's another question they got to figure out. Now I know the scientists are lying to us about the oil.
Right.
There's a word for it. There's a word for it. I can't remember the word, but yeah, it's created.
They tried to say it's all like they find it all over the goddamn place in fucking 100,000,000 fucking barrels full. You can't fucking tell me that that was all dinosaurs that died on that fucking spot made oil. That's like my head does not fucking button up at the back. Like that may have worked when I was 3, but fuck, I fucking have long since passed the fucking thought that.
Make me laugh when I'm smoking.
Sorry, buddy.
Don't believe your lying eyes.
That's fucking right. Don't believe your lying eyes. Yeah. Oh, this fucking world is something else, bud. The candy coated fucking layer of perception they've put over it is gotta fuck. It's like a fucking liquid stupid floats around and everybody's sucking it in, and some people just don't drink it, you know. And
yeah, I saw a commercial. Dan, listen to this. I was all mellow. I was all mellowed out, and I watched a commercial on YouTube. And I usually don't watch them, but the commercial was there was a rat shopping. There was a happy rat,
right?
And it was dressed up like a girl, and it was shopping in the shopping center, buying things, and it would scurry around and look at all the products and buy them and throw them in the cart or whatever. And I go, people don't even get what they're seeing. They're showing you right to your goddamn face, and you don't even get
what they think of you.
Yep.
This is exactly what we think of you.
This is what we think of you, and we're laughing our fucking asses off.
Go shopping, you little rat.
You put a fucking happy smile on the rat, and the people that are making the goddamn video and the fucking bankers and the corporations are just saying, "Hey, rat, get the fucking shopping."
Show up at the store, they smack you in the face, say, "Hey, slave, all your groceries are over there."
Go to the China dollar store and buy some shit.
Yeah.
You fucking rat.
You tell me something that's gonna break immediately, please.
Yep. I see that. I see that shit all the time in daily fucking life and on the internet. I see it all the time, and I know you do.
Oh yeah,
but
I hate commercials.
I know I can't stand them. I wonder how many people get it. Like, see the obvious. It's so fucking obvious in front of your face.
A lot of people probably just click past that commercial so they can watch their kitty video.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna watch this kitty do the string.
I was watching Three Stooges. That's what I was watching. I just need some stupid shit to laugh at. That's all I need.
I watched that 4 hours of that fucking Necronomicon the other day. Fuck, you want to talk about fucking scared? By the time my fucking Necronomicon was done, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is all real too. This is what these evil fuckers do to. Oh my god. And he's chanting out spells and shit, telling you how they work, and oh my god, I should play that while I sleep sometime. I'll have the fucking wickedest dream I ever had in my life.
Yeah. The latest one, what you should watch, I send it to the group, is it's on D Live. I forgot, Phoenix Enigma, and he does.
I think I saw it. I think I looked at the video. I never watched it though.
It was about Isaac Cappy, and he did the breakdown of how they killed him, and they put it in the movies.
Like they made it. They said he suicided himself, but they killed him, right? Didn't they push him off an overpass or something?
Yeah. And then they fudged that. They got a picture of him sitting on the overpass, and basically it's a screen shot or not a CGI, like a
green screen.
They cut him like he's laying. You can see him when he's sitting on the side of the highway.
Right.
They put him there in the picture.
Oh, okay.
You can tell it's a fake. Right. But he's basically laying on a deathbed thing or whatever. One of them things, a gurney.
Right.
And they put his legs up. They took a picture of him, cut out the fucking gurney, and then just stuck him.
Stuck it sitting on the railing.
Yeah, sitting on the railing.
Fuck, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that after.
I put it up there. If you can't get it and watch it while it's still on D Live, because it's only on D Live for so long.
Okay.
So then you got to go to his website and find it.
Right.
And it's good, man. I really like that guy. He's just like us. And he's swearing and he's worse. He's worse than us, man. They kicked him off of fucking YouTube. That's why he went to D Live.
You mean fucking Nazi tube?
Yeah.
Fucking Nazis, you fuckers.
Hey, I just found out about the fucking war in
Afghanistan.
yeah, that shit.
Oh,
Just
that
found
shit.
out about it. I'm catching up on
Wow,
that.
that is a nightmare, bud.
I haven't
It's
watched the news in years.
oh, bud. That's just a fucking nightmare for everybody.
Yeah. I'm just wondering.
I fucked that one up so hard it ain't even funny.
Yeah, Biden and all that.
Oh,
He went on months ago and said, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, nothing. He just flat out fucking lies. That guy, he don't give a fuck. He'll just lie. You'll find out the truth 5 minutes later. He don't give a fuck. He'll just lie. He just says it right. He's just habitual. I don't think he can make a sentence without fucking lying. Fuck, man.
I know.
I wouldn't believe him if he told me I was on fire. I wouldn't fucking know, man. And I was like, I wouldn't believe him. I'd be like, fuck you. I'd Chris.
Come on, man.
Die. Oh, that guy is such a fucking scum of the earth prick.
Okay, enough politics. I need my channel. Unfortunately, I need it.
Wonder if he's ever fucking caught any of my fucking forethoughts to him.
I doubt it. He's just a drone idiot. They throw him in the bed. Make sure he's fed. Don't care. Someone else. Someone else is running the show.
Oh fuck yeah.
He's just half the time it's his double up there. Oh, is it his double? The guy with the different ears?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, one's got earlobes, the other one's got straight ones that come out. You never know who the fuck's playing them.
And one looks, you can tell the difference. Easy.
There's a guy's name that they have that plays them.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of it right off the bat, but I'll post it and just his name in that and him as pics of Biden. He plays Biden. He does. He's an actor. They've already figured that out a long time ago. They got there onto him.
Yeah, it's so fucking it's so combobulated.
That old cocksucker could fucking pass out tomorrow, die in the basement of the White House. They'd prop him up against the fucking wall and run him for another 4 months before they let anybody know he died. You know they would.
Unbelievable how the world works.
Prop him up in the corner and get all the good pictures now.
Yeah. How you want to see the government and the Senate? Look behind Dan's head.
Yep.
That's what they are.
They love their Lucifer. Yep. Their fucking precious fucking lizard fucking loving fucking daddy.
Oh man. It's a messed up world.
They sure made the duality with there when they ended up having the fucking Eve get copulate with fucking God and have the first boy, and then they had another one out of the fucking serpent, and those are the ones that believe the bloodline that they fucking run the earth today. They think they have the right to it all.
The serpent, it's all genetics. They spliced it
fucking right from goddamn Eve down. Like I know it. I heard the whole story. I fucking heard it many times. I don't trust any of it.
Yeah, well, you gotta watch that D Live Phoenix Enigma on Isaac.
I will. I'm gonna watch it later after when we wrap this up here. We can wrap up in a couple minutes. I got a couple things I got to do, brother.
Watch it. It's really good.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it tonight.
It takes you right through everything.
It's on the which page is it
on? It's on my Facebook group, Exploring. Okay. Yeah, it's really good. It's 3 hours long, but it's good.
Well, if you get a chance, send me a link over.
Okay.
In the next couple minutes, all right?
Yep, I will.
All right. Well, everybody have a good day. Sorry about the coughing and yakking back and forth here. Smoking cigarettes and swearing. I guess I might as well apologize for that too. Peace out, people.
Okay.
Ciao, guys.
Later, Dan.
Ciao, cuz.
Stop recording. Stop.